Hello, today I'm bringing a reading for the collective of Gemini. My name's Julie from Moon Crystal Magic. Welcome to my channel. I've pulled a few cards out for you today, Gemini, and what we've got here is cycles and illumination. Now, what these two cards are bringing into your energy here, Gemini, is that with cycles, it's time to end something. And it's talking about something that you may be addicted to, or something that's bad for you, something that's like not serving your highest purpose at the moment in your life. And then we have this illusion card, again, talking about truths. And so it could be something that is being hidden from you, from someone else, or it could be something you're hiding from yourself, from within. Maybe there's something that you're doing in your life which isn't serving your highest good at all. And so Spirit's saying to you that it's time to be truthful with yourself and, get rid of this addiction or this bad habit that it is that you've got at the moment, just to get rid of it. Because when you have, when you're doing things that aren't serving your highest purpose like that, it's restricting you from having the energies coming in of all of the good stuff, basically. So I've then pulled some other cards here for you just to get started. And we have the Two of Swords. Now, this is like a crossroads kind of card. It's like also choices. And it's saying here that, you're not quite sure which direction to go in, which path to follow. Yeah, and you're feeling a bit kind of like stuck. You feel a bit bound. Like this girl here, she's got a blindfold on. It's like you can't see clearly. You can't see which direction to go in. But in reality, her hands aren't actually tied. They're not actually tied up together. You can open your hands freely and make that choice yourself. So, talking about the illumination in the cycles, if there's something that you are at a crossroads at in your life that that you shouldn't be doing, or you need to get rid of, then it's that. Now, this could be talking about many things, but what's showing up here is that there's a couple of people in your life here where it's showing up that there's something going on. Now you've got two queens here. You've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is much more sort of nurturing, generous, loving, compassionate sort of energy, whereas the Queen of Pentacles, she's more stable, more of a reliable, stable, got her finances in order, that kind of energy. So there's two queens here, and in the middle of the two queens we have the High Priest, and on the other side we have the High Priestess. So there's something really spiritual going on here. There's something going on. There could be a marriage involved here, or a long-term relationship involved here, and there could be a choice that you need to make between two people at the moment. And that's why these two have turned up. And basically it's saying to you that you really need to use your intuition about this situation. Use your intuition. You have the Chariot here, which is a fast-moving energy, so it's like something that's happened fairly quickly, something that's come into your life where you've got this choice that you need to make, and it could be a choice between two people. Just because they're showing as queens, there isn't actually a gender in the tarot. That it's just the energy. So this could be male or female. We also then have some advice on that, which is the Hermit and the Hanged Man. So they've come up here saying that you need to make the right choices. Basically, you need to go within, take a step back and go within and retreat and just feel what's happening. Look at things from another perspective with the Hanged Man. Look at things from all angles before you make your decision. But you will be making a decision because you have the Wheel of Fortune here. And the Wheel of Fortune is showing you that, this wheel is turning constantly. And we go through cycles. And with this cycle card here as well, we go through cycles in life. And it's like a destiny, a fate. But it's your destiny, it's your fate, and you're in control of that. And the wheel is now turning in your favour, and it's closing out one cycle and ending it and bringing in a new one for you. But, again, with this illumination card, it's saying, really look at truth. Is there something being hidden? Is there something that you haven't been told? Is there secrets around things? It's really important before you make this choice that you're fully clear on what it is that you're stepping into and what cycle it is that you're walking into. But again, with this Wheel of Fortune, it's saying that it's your choice, it's your destiny, it's your path that you walk on, and you're the one who makes those choices, not anybody else. So, like, let's just get my next deck. Where's it gone? Oh, here it is. Sorry about that. Okay, right. Let's see what our Spirit has to say about this for you, Gemini. Okay, Spirit, can we have some clarity here for Gemini, please, today? Messages for Gemini. Okay, so we have Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this is talking about a new beginning, something new coming in, inner stability. So, you know, you have the Queen of Pentacles here. Something new is coming in for you. Something new is starting. The seeds have been planted here. Like, it's time to move into something new, it's saying here. Something stable, something reliable, something that you can rely on. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, this one's showing you walking away. It's walking away a bit from something. Could be walking away from someone, but it could be someone walking away from you. The Court cards are like people cards. So, it could be just someone else in your energy, someone that's walking away from you at the moment. Or you feel like someone's walking away from you, and that may be why you feel like you've got these choices. Perhaps you're in a relationship where it's just not been working anymore, and you just feel like that person isn't with you anymore. Again, look, yeah, here we have the Knight of Swords. Like, someone's like gone, run away, like turned their back on you. So maybe that's why you feel like you've got these choices, because there could be someone else who's come into your energy, this Queen of Cups, who's actually offering you a lot more than what you've been getting from this other person. And with the High Priestess here, she was saying to you to make sure you're very intuitive, use your sixth sense. There's some kind of illusion and lies around this whole situation, and you need to be fully knowledgeable. Then you've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is showing that this is what you really want to have in your life. This is what you really want to manifest in. You want this happy ending. You want this stable, happy life. So, it's kind of suggesting to me that this Queen of Pentacles here might just be the one, here that you wanted to have that with. It could go either way. That's who you wanted to have it with, and you feel like they've walked away from you. Or it could be that that is the person that's coming into your energy that is going to bring you that happiness that you want and that stability that you want. See how it resonates with you, Gemini, because all of these readings are collective. So there's messages for some people here and messages for others. Some may not resonate with you. Some may just take the ones that do. Okay, again, we have the Queen of Pentacles again. So this is a double. So this is like a message from Spirit, message from the universe. There's something about this Queen of Pentacles here. See, she's holding on here. There's a holding on here, but it's like not holding on really tightly. She's kind of got her eyes closed, not really holding on too tight, but she's got these new sprouts here. These, you can see these sprouts coming out of her hat here. So it's like something new beginning. It's like a new relationship, a new foundation coming in. And then we've got the Two of Cups, which is like the soulmate card. So it's like a divine connection. This could be why these two have come out as well, to show that it's a divine, masculine, feminine energy that is here for you. Soulmate connection. It's beautiful, Gemini. But, there's something that you have to leave behind in order for this to come in. Something that's you've turned your back on, or someone else has turned their back on. I've just flicked a card through there. Never mind, I've already read that one. Okay, let's see what else Spirit has to say for you. That's really nice energy coming in. So you've got a divine counterpart relationship right on the horizon here for you, Gemini. Okay, Three of Cups. So yeah, there's been some kind of third party situation going on here. So, if you've been feeling pulled between two people, that's reflecting here with this Three of Cups. On the other hand, it could be the opposite way around. It could be that someone is you're that person, and someone is making choices about another person and not you. But excuse me, the way the cards are falling, it more so looks like these energies are towards you, that you're not sure which person to choose. You're not sure which person it is that you want to pick. But you need to use your intuition with this and go with what it is that is going to fill up your cup, what's going to make you happy. Sometimes, relationships are here to serve us and, you know, teach us lessons in life. And when those lessons have been learnt, you know, sometimes you need to walk away from an energy. Then we have the Judgment card here. So, you know, the Judgment card is literally that. It's like judgment, but it's about you also judging yourself. You know, you could be being really critical of yourself at the moment, or critical of others. And then you have the Empress. Now, with the Empress, you have to be careful. Sometimes it's a fertility card. And again, with this Ten of Pentacles, there could be somebody who's expecting, or who's pregnant, or somebody is going to become pregnant. And, you know, with this Ten of Pentacles as well, that's going to be something that's going to bring in this new stable home life for you. Okay, let's keep on going here. What else do you have to tell us here, Spirit? So yeah, there's definitely some kind of a birthing coming on here. Okay, now if these two have come out, the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Now look at these images. They're very, very raw, very raw, emotional type of card. The Three of Swords is actually a it's not a emotion card, it's more of a thoughts card. So it's like your heart could be feeling broken, but you're feeling it in your mind. You're really feeling the heartbreak up here. You're really struggling. It's like a real conflicting, horrible kind of feeling. Like a real, like, look at this woman's face. She's really in pain. And it's not just from the heart, it's the head as well. And then you've got the Five of Pentacles, which is like feeling left out in the cold. So, you know, it could be that, you know, you are the person that someone's walked away from, that you are the person that someone's turned their back on you. Take it as it resonates, because, you know, it could be that you felt like this person was your soulmate. You know, this could be either way round. So, as I said, take it as it resonates. It's either you're the one to make the choice, which really, with the Two of Swords here, it's looking like you had to make this choice here. But the choice that you've got to make is to walk away from this feeling of being left out in the cold, because there is this divine counterpart relationship here waiting for you. So, you know, if you feel like you've got choices to make, then, you know, make your choices. Use your intuition, you know, when you do it. There's a lot of two cards here. You know, we've got the Two of Swords, the Two of Cups, and then we've also got, if you look at the High Priest here, he's got the two keys here, and so they're crossed over, and that's just showing you that the keys to your destiny are yours. You have the key. You have the key to choose your path. You have the key to your own destiny. You know, and these two cards here, choices. It's like you have to make a choice here, and the choices are with this soulmate energy. You know, this Two of Cups, this divine counterpart energy. So use your intuition when making your choice of what it is that you decide to do, Gemini. Okay, and then we have the Page of Wands and the Tower. So the Page of Wands, it's kind of like, feels like everything's up in the air at the moment, you know. You feel a bit kind of like, literally, if you throw your wand, what direction is it going to land in? It's just going through the air at the moment. But with this circle around it, it's like a completion. It's like a cycle. And again, here, it's like a cycle is closing out. And so you're manifesting that. You're manifesting with the circle to close out for something new to come in. And it's a very kind of passionate card here. And then you have the Tower. So basically, something has to come crashing down. Something that wasn't built on firm foundations has to come crashing down for something new to transform out of that. The Tower is like a transformation card. So it's coming out of something that wasn't built on solid foundations. And, you know, it feels like a real bad ending. It's really chaotic. It can be really stressful situation. But, you know, sometimes in life, if things haven't been built on solid foundations, they're eventually going to come down. And that's what's showing up here, that there's a Tower moment here. So I feel very much like there's a relationship, and this message is like directed at someone in particular in the collective here. It's like there's a relationship here that is really not going in the right direction that it should be. And there's been illusions, there's been truths not told, there's been addictions, bad habits around it. And it's, you know, it's time for that cycle to end, because what's coming in now is that there's going to be this Tower moment where everything just comes crashing down and it is all chaotic. But what's going to be open for that is that there'll be a nice big space for new energy to come in, and that's going to be this counterpart energy, this soulmate energy coming in for you, Gemini, and that's beautiful. Okay, let's see if there's any more messages for you here. There's my, yeah, I was just wondering where my other cards were, and I just found them over there hiding. Okay, so we have, okay, that's beautiful. Look, we've got a Knight of Cups. So to me, look, originally we had the Queen of Pentacles and we had the Queen of Cups at the very start. Now we have a Knight of Cups here coming in with a love offer. Okay, so that love offer is possibly towards this Queen of Cups, this much more compassionate, nurturing energy, you know, this soulmate connection, this divine counterpart connection with this Queen of Cups. So yeah, and look, again, we've got the Tower again. That's double Tower. Where's he gone? Double Tower moment. So again, I always say when there's two cards from two different decks that both come out clarifying each other, it's a real sign from Spirit telling you something that you really need to bring out into the open with this illumination card. You know, something needs to end, something needs to come down for this new energy to come in, and it is very much a transformation. If you look at this card, look at these beautiful butterflies flying around in all of this chaos. There's butterflies flying around. You know, this is about transformation. It's about something that has to end in that way. Something has to be, you know, out of your energy for the transformation to happen, because, you know, the butterfly is a transformation symbol. So then this soulmate energy is just going to be coming in for you, this divine counterpart, not karmic in that way, not a karmic one, but a counterpart. And look what's come out now, the King of Cups. So look, you now have the King and the Queen, which is just confirming that this is the energy that is your soulmate energy. The King and the Queen, counterpart energy here. You know, you could both be very spiritual people as well, with the High Priest and the High Priestess as well. You could both be very spiritual people, very compassionate people, very loving, very nurturing. And this is the energy that's coming for you. This is the relationship that's coming in for you, Gemini. It's beautiful. Look. So you just, you know, you're feeling like at the moment you're at this crossroads, you're not sure which direction to take. Things are just feeling quite chaotic. Things are feeling bad at the moment, you know, but there is a counterpart energy here for you, and it's, you know, a soulmate energy, and you know who that person is already. They're already in your energy, Gemini. You know, that person's already there, and there's, you know, obviously some kind of third party happening thing here, but that needs to like all come out into the open. It all needs to be chaotic. It all needs to just come down so that you and this other person here, this soulmate, can move into your divine counterpart relationship here, into your true love, into your happiness. That's what Spirit is guiding you towards. If you've been wondering what choice you should make, that is the guidance that I can bring you today, that there is a beautiful soulmate connection here for you, and it will come, but, you know, there will be a Tower moment first. There'll be a Tower moment, and then this energy is going to just come straight in. You know, we also had the Chariot back here, which is fast moving energy. You could even be moving away with this. But, you know, this is what's going to end up, well, nothing's set in stone, Gemini, but this is what the guidance from Spirit is saying to you. If you're struggling to make a decision, then there's a gentle guidance towards making that, breaking away from that old cycle and coming into this new one with this soulmate energy. Okay, if you have any questions, you know, leave them in the comments. I also use a pendulum, so if you have any questions, even, you can message me in the comments below, and I'll use my pendulum to give you a yes or no answer. So feel free to do that. Just drop me a comment and I'll reply. If you liked this video, please press the like button, and even subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the reading, and I'd really appreciate that. Okay, thank you then, Gemini. I hope you've got some clarity there. Till next time.